And today's Appalachian Science Word of the day is HeLa, as in HeLa cells. That's when your kinfolk's cells are so tough and stubborn, they just keep growing no matter what. Kind of like the kudzu out back that Grandpa swears he's getting rid of eventually. And so what's interesting about today's Appalachian Word of the day is HeLa cells are actually used in science. They're very important, and the origin of these cells comes from H.E. Henrietta, L.A. Lacks, Henrietta Lacks, who is a native Appalachian, born August 1st, 1920, in Roanoke, Virginia. She unfortunately passed away at the tender young age of 31 on October 4th, 1951, after a cancer diagnosis. She had cervical cancer, which unfortunately took her life. Yet her cells live on, and she is essentially, those cells are still propagating today. Scientists back in the 1950s took her cells without consent, which raised a whole host of medical issues, and they used those cells and transferred those in medical research even into the 21st century. So HeLa cells are very widely used. They've been used to find vaccines for polio, for COVID-19, for treating cancer, AIDS, and a whole host of other diseases. And oddly enough, several Nobel laureates have used these cells in their research, ultimately leading to the Nobel Prize. So one Appalachian woman made a posthumous contribution to science later on. If you're interested in learning more about this, there's a great book called The Immortal Life of Henrietta Lacks by Rebecca Skloot, and I'll leave a link to this. If you're interested in reading the book, I'll leave a link to this in the comments.